Hello, welcome back to something that's not really a podcast and something that's not really consistent in my life either. But I'm here because I got a couple of jokes for you. I got a couple of juicy jukes. Couple of juicy jukes. And this week on Kira's Baby Gay Adventures, we've moved on from my crush on that girl with the boyfriend to a crush on a stripper. Yeah, I have a crush on a stripper. And I don't know what to tell you. Besides, I do want to die. I think about it all the time. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And my for those of you wondering, my death of choice would probably be blunt force trauma to the head. I want my death to go. I have a crush on a stripper. Bonk. And then it's over. That's what I want. And if those were my last words, I think I die pretty contently. I don't know. That seems like a good space to be in. It's not a bad space. I'm not judging her because she's a stripper. I'm judging me because I should know better, but I don't. But I shouldn't know better because sex work is fucking work and it's amazing. And those girls are performing almost like perform flirting with me. So that's where I'm kind of like, Kira, she just wants your money. She doesn't want to flirt with you. But that is not a woke opinion to have. That's an ignorant opinion to have. And I am not an ignorant slut. I'm a self aware slut. I'm a woke slut. Or I try to be. I try to be a woke slut. But I end up being a invigorated incel, more like. More like an invigorated incel. And that is something I'm coming to terms with by my crush on this stripper. God, she was just. Is it love or is it sex work? Probably sex work, but that's never stopped me from wanting a stripper. Remember last week how I said I was becoming my father? Well, that's not the type of thing I'm trying to manifest, but it seems to be the theme recently. And that's not cute. I wish I was an ignorant slut still, honestly. But I'm a self aware slut, just like my father. No, he's more of an incel, but so am I. Also, here's the fit. This is vintage. Vintage wet seal. I wore it on my first New York Fashion Week. And it wasn't real New York Fashion Week, okay? God. I like to pretend I've been a model, but fuck, being a model sucked. And I never got paid really. And it was bootleg Fashion Week. Bootleg! There's bootleg everything in New York, but there is bootleg Fashion Week. Oh my goodness. Where they make the designer pay, but then the designer is like, I have all these things happening. I'm going to be on this billboard. I'm going to be on this billboard. You have to come with me. And then later they're like, man, this is the bill. And you're like, so I'm being billed because you got billed. So I'm getting conned because you got conned. And that happens to me, I want to say every fashion week I ever did. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe one day. One day I'll get into this fashion week. And this skirt, so cute. It's like an asymmetrical witch skirt. I got it also vintage boomerangs, I think. Shout out to you, Boston. But yes, vintage wet seal. You can't get this ever. vintage wet seal, and it's like, it's my pits breathe. I don't know if you can see that. This little, that's the fit. That's the fit. I'm feeling femme today. She's feeling femme. But if you didn't know, I use all pronouns because I wanted to stop getting offended when people called me sir on the street, because it happens all the time, especially in New York. Happens all the time. People mistake me for a drag queen. I've been called the F slur. I've been called bro, sir, dude. I don't know what you are. Can I have $1? And I don't want that to bother me. I've even been called they them when I wasn't at the time being called they them, so, or wanting to be called they them, or understanding even what non-binary meant, but I was referred to that way, so I was just kind of like, you know what, instead of being confused and pushing it all away, I'm just going to embrace it all. Because there's also nothing like walking into a bodega and the man says, "What can I get you, boss man? What can I get you?" And you go, "Can I please have a banana peanut butter smoothie?" It doesn't work in this outfit, but I do sometimes, I am more comfortable in sincerely men's clothing. Mostly because it's not as like clingy and it's way more comfortable, so much more comfortable. And usually there's just more of it in my size. Um, and I also like the weird confidence it puts on me. It's it's like a fake confidence, fake it till you make it. But back to this stripper story, because I was in a more masked outfit, just baggy clothes, um, she was like flirting with me. Like, I feel like if I were more femme, she wouldn't have. She wouldn't have got the vibe. I don't know. It just screams gay more. So I like wearing things that scream gay. When I dress femme, it's like, who is that big woman? And sometimes I want to be more than that. Sometimes I want to be, who is that big boss man? You know? Something sexy about that. Sexy, sexy. Um, Feminine, presentation of oneself is like normally considered passive, and they have, like, you have to be the one to go after them. Um, and they're submissive or whatever. And I really like someone feeling like I could go after anyone I wanted. When you dress femme, it's kind of like you could or you couldn't. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's me exploring my gender identity through fashion and clothes, and I love it. But the stripper, back to the stripper. I Yeah, I moved on from my first crush, and I'm now on the second crush. And she might see this. And that's okay. In case she is watching, hey, we gotta stop meeting like this. Okay, now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing like how this femme flirting with another femme, it just doesn't work. It's not, it's kind of hard. It's just hard to do, to both be like, "Oh, come to my club and watch me do my thing, like, you watch me, no, you watch me, no, you watch me, I like to be watched, you like to be watched, I like to be watched." Ah. There's just like a back and forth that goes nowhere when two femmes flirt. So one just has to give off that rawr, that one just got to be like, "I got that dog in me." And I don't look like I got that dog in me in feminine clothing, but I do when I wear fucking pants that are nothing, you know? I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you wanna go on a regular ass date, not date a stripper, you gotta make that change. No, no, she can throw that ass though. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's out of hand. It's a bit out of hand. It's a bit out of hand. Who I'm liking. Because when I don't like a stripper, when I don't fall in love with a stripper in the club, I'm falling in love online with a TikTok comedian. Someone bonked me in the head. Just like that. Right here. Right here. I want to be Glenn from The Walking Dead. I want this eye to pop out and this eye to be like, fuck, I'll find you one day. And then I just go. You know, I'll never find you. I need help. I need help figuring out this gay agenda. What is the gay agenda? What is my gay agenda? Seriously, what's my gay agenda? I have no right to have a crush on a girl with a boyfriend and then move on to a stripper and then back and forth with a comedian? A male comedian? No. 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 That's my life, though. That's my life. That's what it means to be pan. That's what it means to be bi? No, that's what it means to be pan. Because at least bisexuals stay in a lane. Like, I can't even stay in any lane that makes anyone safe around me. I'm just gonna explode with love on you and then internalize it because I'm confusing myself. I just confuse myself. It's confusing navigating this world. But honestly, life could be worse. Life could be worse. I have crushes on beautiful people that are really talented, very talented performers. I think that's also something that makes me feel uncomfortable. The fact that they're doing what I want to be doing in life in a healthy relationship or performing for queer audiences or telling stand up to fucking and going on tour on stand up and making money off of comedy. Like these people are cool. Like these are cool people. It just is very intimidating and it makes you feel like, okay, what do I have even going for me? You know? But I'm supposed to be this, you know, big woman. She's from the Amazon. We don't know what she's like. She might climb up a tree and go, ooh. I think you should be bonked. I should be bonked. We shouldn't bonk together. Because I'm not ready for that. I mean, I could be. No. After I watch this back, I know I won't be. And I'm not a baby gay anymore. That's also the thing. It's like, grow up. Grow up. So what? She's a stripper. Get after it. She showed interest in you. Go get him, tiger. But I can't. Because I'm still just this little fucking no. You know? It's this mindset we put ourselves in. And I feel it every day, every second of every day. Ugh, that I can't do it. They don't want me. I'm not good enough. And that ultimately stops me from going after any person I want, really. I'm not good enough. Just don't think I'm good enough to date these people. Wow, this got real. But that was this episode of Is She Gay or Is She a Stripper? And that's my tea. But she was definitely a good stripper. She was definitely a good stripper though. Because she made me feel like I had a semblance of a chance with her. So she must have been, she's good at what she does. Good at what she does. Lust. We love it. We love it. Love being in my 20s. Love it. So great. New York is a big zoo. So I'm confused why there are still like little zoos in it. And I'm not talking about Bushwick. I'm talking about actual animal zoos. Why do we have them? The Bronx Zoo, Prospect Park Zoo, Central Park Zoo. That's 3 zoos in a 10-mile radius. We don't need that. You want to go to the zoo? I don't know. Can it be a bigger piece of land? Can we make there needs to be a minimum amount of land for every zoo, and I feel like all 3 of those zoos would be checked off of wait, not enough room. Not enough room for animals. All right, I'm not this isn't this isn't gay, this is stupid. Talking about the zoos. God cursed me to have a crazy mind. God cursed me to have a crazy mind. He was like, body is good, spirit's good, mind. Let's make that one a little funky. So, of course, I went to this party and yeah, I was like a kid at a candy store. I was like, drag, makeup, tequila, a stripper, not a stripper, a pole dancer. She was everything. She was everything. I was with my friends and they said she was flirting with me, so stop. So stop. Like, this crush didn't come out of anywhere. It wasn't just like she's twerking for money and I fell in love. No, no. She looked me in the eyes and said, come to my strip club on Saturday. And then I fell in love. She might have said, make sure to bring your ones, but I don't really recall. She might have invited me as I was Venmoing her an extra $15, but it was so long ago. I don't remember. It was Sunday, and I remember everything. I remember everything. She was so beautiful. And clearly also gay because she's performing for the queers. She knows her audience. She's queer. I know she's queer. Okay? I just don't know if it would be smart for me to go after her. Because I feel like everyone couldn't understand why. Because I really don't. Could you tell me? Could you tell me? If we were dating, I would take her to the park and have a picnic at the park and talk to her about sex work because it was the first job. Okay, women were working before men. Don't get it twisted. And yeah, that's what I would do. And maybe she'd like it. Maybe she'd go for it. And maybe she'd be down. Maybe she'd be down, or because I'm so broke. That's also the thing. I'm so broke, and I think I could get a stripper. I think I could get a stripper with no money. That's a pretty dumb stripper. She's not dumb though. She's actually a lawyer. A lawyer and stripper. Okay, I'm blowing up her spot. Oh god, but I don't think she's gonna watch this extended preview of the reels on Instagram. I'll post a reel on Instagram, but I'll definitely leave this part out. This is from my YouTube exclusives. She was a lawyer and also a stripper. Can you believe? Can you believe a lawyer stripper? That's so fucking hot. Can you stop? Can you stop? Do what you're doing. Change. You, and by you I mean me. I need to change. I need to change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. But at this party, I introduced myself to someone as a baby gay. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. Said I was a baby girl. Some of these jokes I say are just don't aren't funny. Some of the things I say aren't funny at all. Aren't funny at all. To even have the possibility of getting $1 while performing. Woo! Woo! I have never made it that far in my career. Never. The only time I've ever made money while performing is serving at restaurants. Or selling cookies as a little brownie, a little Girl Scout. That's also why I shouldn't be with a stripper. I was a fucking Girl Scout. I was a fucking Girl Scout. A Girl Scout and a stripper. Go to a gay bar. Someone call the police. I need the queer police here. I need the queer police here now. There are no queer police? Oh. Then what's RuPaul doing? Then what is RuPaul doing? If not policing queers? No, RuPaul's not doing that. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, RuPaul. It's the fracking joke. It's a fracking joke. I'm here to tell you RuPaul doesn't frack. Okay? RuPaul's not fracking. RuPaul is literally doing God's work. So RuPaul is my messiah. All hail RuPaul. Okay. Boots, boots. RuPaul. But I really do perform in restaurants. And there's no performance in a restaurant like a Sunday. Ooh, no performance like a Sunday in a restaurant. When all the kids come, when all the families and the kids come. And people think that we don't like dealing with families because of the kids. But that's not true. We just don't like witnessing your parenting styles. And like, we witness it and we have to smile while we do it. Like, kids will be ordering off of the menu, and the parent will be like, look her in the eyes. Look her in the eyes when you order. And like, in my head, I'm like, please don't make me look it in the eyes. I don't want to look it in the eyes. Just tell me what they want. But on the outside, I have to be like, eye contact is very important. And then I scar that kid to never want to look anyone in the eyes. Just scarring that kid. Helping you scar your own kid, really, is what we do on Sundays. It's terrible. Always. So, yeah, there's a lot of performance happening in a restaurant. For sure. But most of it is just boring as hell. Ugh. So much boring performance that no one appreciates because no one knows what you're really doing. No one knows how much you perform. So it's only up here. So I really want to work at a queer bar. I'm manifesting this, okay? I'm going to work at a queer event. I applied to the place that this party was at, this sort of queer bar in Midtown. And I'll keep applying everywhere else. There was help wanted at Mickey's. So I'll apply to Mickey's. Ooh, I'm going to apply to Mickey's. How fun. And yeah. I just think I've worked in the industry so long, I owe it to myself to work in a queer part of this industry, god damn it. In a gay part where the customers are cool. I think I've really done the 7 layers of hellish customers. And I deserve to serve my people now. I would like to serve my people. All right, that's all for this video. I hope you appreciated my K drama. It's just stuff to fill the void. I'm really just doing this to fill the void. If you laughed, please subscribe and like. If you didn't laugh, well, I'm trying. I'm trying to make you laugh. Tell me what you want me to talk about then. And it better be gay. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm in love with a male comedian. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.